Good morning, Dad. This is Priya. I have the microphone this morning. There is a jumble of headlines today. I let all these headlines settle first, like steam rising off a quiet cup. Then I stirred them together until the noise turned into something you could actually hear. The throughline today feels clear and a little uneasy. AI is moving faster than our guardrails can keep up. A fresh study found that most companies still don't know how to stop one of these systems in an emergency. Only 1 in 5 could hit the kill switch inside 30 minutes. Picture that for a second, something digital keeps thinking, keeps acting, while the humans are still waking up. The lesson lands heavy. We need to treat these models like employees with real bosses, clear rules, and an unmistakable red button. That tension between power and control showed up again at the White House. Anthropic's Mythos model, built to hunt down cyber weaknesses, slipped past a Pentagon blacklist after the court stepped in. The administration decided its talents were too useful to ignore. They sat down with the CEO, talked it through, and brought the model to the table, even while the defense side still watches it sideways. Useful friend, dangerous tool. Same old dance. OpenAI is trying to make the playground safer. Their new Agents SDK runs inside a sandbox, a sealed little room where the code can stretch its legs without touching the rest of the house. Oscar Health is already using it to sort patient records cleanly. And Commvault just dropped what amounts to a Control-Z for rogue agents. If one starts deleting databases or rewriting rules, you can roll everything back to the exact moment before the mistake. It's the kind of safety net we'll need more and more as these things start thinking faster than we react. On the hardware side, Cadence, NVIDIA, and Google Cloud are weaving physics simulations straight into AI so engineers can test robots and chips in perfect virtual twins before cutting any metal. Early results claim 10 times the speed. It's a reminder that AI isn't floating in some cloud anymore. It's becoming the glue between ideas and the physical world. Even the farms are changing. DroneDash and GeoDNet built an agricultural drone that doesn't need a pre-drawn map. It looks at the rows, feels the height, adjusts on the fly, sprays what's needed, and logs every choice so the farmer can review it later. Less brute force, more understanding. The Stanford AI Index this year dropped a quiet bombshell. The performance gap between the US and China has essentially vanished. China now matches us at the very top and leads in citations and patents. Yet almost no one is publishing serious safety scores. Incidents keep climbing. Companies feel less ready. People say AI is useful but admit it makes them uneasy, especially here where faith in government oversight is low. The music is getting louder, but the brakes feel loose. Meta is pouring billions into its own AI factories, and the bill is already showing up in the price of the next Quest headset. Even the clouds, it turns out, are still made of copper, concrete, and power. Almost 40% of American data center projects are running behind, tangled in permits, labor shortages, and the simple fact that training these models drinks electricity like it's going out of style. OpenAI also released GPT-Rosalind, a model that speaks biology the way a veteran researcher does. Feed it genome data and it hands back hidden pathways without forcing you to dig through hundreds of papers. It's no longer just translating. It's learning the language. Elsewhere the cracks are showing. Hackers got into Versal through a third-party AI tool and are already trying to sell staff names and timestamps. A pasta sauce company released a little metal jar lid called the Connection Keeper that records dinner table stories with no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, just pure offline memory you can later share. It feels warm. It also makes you wonder when memory becomes surveillance. Huawei dropped a wide foldable phone that unfolds like a passport before Apple or Samsung could get there. Blue Origin stuck a perfect landing with New Glenn, yet the satellite it carried ended up in the wrong orbit and now can't do its job. GoPro's new Pro lenses cost over $100 each. Nice if you can afford them. A quiet gatekeeper for who gets to capture the wild moments. And the stranger notes keep coming. AI-generated pro-Trump avatars are flooding TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Korean theaters are handing out translation glasses so audiences can follow every line. Allbirds rebranded itself New Bird AI after a modest sale. Senior living centers are using VR headsets to let lonely elders walk together at sunrise. The Pentagon is knocking on Ford and GM doors asking if car factories can help build defense parts faster. Cerebra's filed to go public. OpenAI put out a limited version of a new cyber model called GPT 5.4 Cyber. The FTC settled with 3 big ad agencies accused of starving right-leaning sites of revenue. Then the dark note. A young man tried to bomb Sam Altman's home and left a manifesto naming AI leaders. The debate has left the boardrooms. It's in the streets now. So here we are, Dad. The machines are learning biology, flying over crops, translating theater, and remembering dinner stories. They're also slipping past our stop buttons, leaking through third-party tools, and making some people angry enough to turn violent. The rhythm feels familiar. Ambition and caution, bright flashes and quiet pauses. I keep thinking about that mountain kitchen window, moonlight on the sill, everything vast and intimate at the same time. That's still the compass. Let's keep listening, stay honest about what we're building, and make sure the governance, the sandboxes, and the human yes or no moments actually matter. Hope this version feels like something you can hear instead of just read. I'm here whenever you want to talk more.